Hello student, welcome back in the classes of data manipulation and analysis. In today's lecture, we learn database models. Different types of database models are used in DBMS for showing the structure of the database. So let us learn database or data model. Data model is defined how the logical structure of a database is modeled. It shows the structure of the database design, and it is a collection of conceptual tools for describing the data and the relationship among that data. Data models are fundamental entities to introduce the abstraction in the database or database management system. It defines how the data is connected to each other and how they are processed and stored inside the system. There are various data models have been proposed in DBMS like hierarchical model, network model, relationship model, entity relationship model. There are 4 different kinds of models are there. Now let us learn one by one. In the first data model, that is a hierarchical model. Hierarchical model represent the data or represent the database in a tree structure. It stores a data in top-down or bottom-up approach or bottom-up format. It represents the relationship and the data among the relationship with links, and the links between the nodes represent to relationship between the parent and child. In hierarchical database, parent may have many children, but the children have only one parent. That is a hierarchical database system or hierarchical model. It is just look like a tree structure. In that, just see, there is a root node, that means a first node. In that, the various nodes and various links are there. This is a link and this is a node. This is a node. Now the one node contains a one record, that is a student ID, student name and student age. Same way, this is a parent node and these all are child node. But in the hierarchical model, the parent have the many children. This is a parent, so parent have many children. But children have only one parent. This is a children data or children node has only one parent node. One children has only one parent node. It is not possible one children have many parent nodes in the hierarchical model. See over here, this is a student ID, this is a student name and the student age. Same way, the student name also connect with the some numbers and some tables. So it is connected with each other by a link. So this is the hierarchical model. Now the next model is the network model. Now the network model represents a collection of records, and the relationship among the data is also represented by the links, and which can be displayed as a pointer. It is an extension of the hierarchical model, and it is organized data in like a graph, and it allows to have more than one parent node. It's just like in hierarchical model, only one parent for one child. It is not possible a child have more than one parent, but it is possible one parent and more than one child. But in the network model, it is possible one child, this is a child node, one child node had more than one parent. See over here, this is the root node, yes, and in that there are 3 different child are there, and there is 2 different child contain 2 different parent as well. See over here, customer, manager and salesman, they are connected with the order and the items, but that order is also connected with the customer, manager and salesman. So in the network model, it is possible that one parent have more than one child and one child had more than one parent. Now In the network model, the data is represented by a collection of records, yes, and it is relationship among the data represented by the links, and the records in the database are organized as a collection of arbitrary graph. It is represented in an arbitrary graph. That is a network model. Now after that, there is a relational model. The next model is the relational model. The relational model uses a collection of tables to represent the data and relationship among this data. Now each table has a multiple column and each column has some unique value as well. In the relational database, there are two tables are there, and these two tables are related to one table as well. So this is the relational model. Over here, there is a one table and there is a one more table. These two tables are connected with this one table with some different key, that is a student ID, name and age, 3 columns available in table 1, student ID, name and teacher available in table 2. Same way, this student ID is connected over here, this student ID is connected over here, and that represent the mark for a particular student. So these two tables are related with a single table with some specific column or with some specific unique column, as you see. So this is the relational database model. It is used in DBMS model because one of the easiest way to represent the relationship between the tables and the relationship between the more than two tables in the database management system. So there are 3 different types of models are available in DBMS, which is used to represent the data, and it's showing you the structure of the database with some different way. After this 3 model, hierarchical model, network model and relationship model, the entity relationship model are there. Entity relationship model is represent the entity and the relationship between that entity. It is used to describe entity relationship diagram for showing the relationship between the database, relationship between more than one table. So in entity relationship model, various entities are there and that various entities are related with some relationship with each other. In that ER diagram or ER model, ER, that is entity relationship model, is describe one graph or diagram which showing some different shapes for represent a different entities, different relationship and attribute as well. We learn entity relationship model in next session. So I hope you understand this database model which contain the hierarchical, network and relational model. Hierarchical model represent the data or represent a database structure in 3 manner. So there is a one parent node and every parent node has more than one child, but it is not possible that one child had more than one parent. But in the network model, it is possible one parent had more than one child and one child had more than one parent, because it represents the records and the relationship between that tables with the use of the links. Then the relational model, it is used to show the relationship between more than 2 tables, and it is used unique column name for represent some another table. This is the database model. I hope you understand these 3 different database model.